Rampage for the NES. So, this was a game that was originally done by Bally Midway, and they must have got Data East to do the the NES conversion. So I can choose George or Lizzie. Hey there, Namead's Addict, good to see you. You know what, let's play as Lizzie. Oh, did they make it so that B is jump now? That is so weird. Yeah, A is punch in this. Yeah, there was no Ralph in the NES version. Oh, damn, I should have hit down. I mean, the graphics here are quite basic, but, it didn't bother anyone. This game is pretty cool in its own right. Oh, I was gonna jump, but okay. Thanks for not letting me. Also, it's a good thing you have unlimited lives. Or, well, rather, unlimited continues. So you get to see, like, all of what you're trying to destroy. Sacramento, the real-life Jekyll and Hyde story. What, Sacramento itself? I can see that. Doing this pickup truck. Oh, it's just a big lizard destroying those eyesores anyway. I would have done it myself if I was a lizard. Can you climb that, please? Okay, no, you'll just go to this one. Ooh, food. Oddly satisfying when you can just punch a building across from you and it destroys itself. No, let me have the food first. What if I just did it myself? You didn't need dynamite. There. Let's destroy the Ankh. Oh, I'm almost dead myself. Yeah, there we go. Help, I'm naked! Or as naked as NES games that were released in North America would let me. Which is not very much. I mean, you don't want kids traumatized where they're destroying entire cities, right? Nipples are dangerous. Lizzie chews the bones, she don't care. It's like, I can't believe I gotta come to work while there's still a kaiju all around. My boss is actually scarier than that lizard. I can't afford to get fired again. Oh, I'll just chew the glass, too. The music is very simple, but if you're playing a game like this, you probably don't care. Imagine getting fired over this. Welcome to late stage capitalism. Also, back then, buildings were able to withstand that kind of punishment without falling down. Burbank. Maybe Lizzie specifically hates cities that have blue and green, and sometimes gray skyscrapers. Once there are other colors, she don't care. That one was smart to get away. Well, I don't expect to have iframes in a game like this. Well, that soldier definitely withdrew all his money before doing that. Ah, the flashing. Oh, we're in Reno. We made it to Nevada. And there's actually snow! Oh, I should have grabbed that diamond. I'll save you, woman! By putting you in my mouth! Maybe she's into that kind of thing. Oh, that didn't make him feel good. Las Vegas? On 007 Day? Happy James Bond Day. We get to fuck up Las Vegas. I mean, James Bond would have fucked up Las Vegas in other ways. Probably rail a cocktail waitress who is suddenly a spy. For another organization. No, she's gone with the candle. She didn't put it out. That's basic fire safety. Search bonus. I got something. Hey, you want to spend a night at the hotel? Hotel California? They're cooking entire turkeys in a bank and a motel? How is it both? Invest in your 401k while you spend the night. I don't know what that tank was expecting. The tank just goes into the water and just keeps going. It's like Principal Skinner trying to keep Bart from playing hooky. I just put my hand in the air. Salt Lake. Yeah, we're in Utah now. Salt Lake, also known as where Nintendo fans cry when Metroid Prime 4 gets delayed again. That hurt me even saying it. Well, this wouldn't be the last time that Americans would be sad in Salt Lake. Once the Winter Olympics come around. I think Metroid Prime 4 isn't going to happen. I hope I'm wrong. I think it will happen. But I think what's going to make it even more upsetting is that number one, it's going to be $70. And number two, it's probably not even going to come out for the Switch. But like, if there's going to be a successor, that's where it's going to come out on. And that's going to sting real bad for people that were seeing it hyped up when the Switch was still a thing. But sadly, I can see that happening. Yeah, but that's what I mean, like $70 US. Way more expensive in Canada, because our dollar just sucks. That's gotta be impressive to leap from that high up and then walk as soon as you land. Oh, Boulder. That's in Colorado, I believe. I was discussing the $70 thing earlier. I like how you say it's only relevant because not necessarily the $70 thing, but only because you said something about it. That's how Mortal Kombat 1 costs everywhere, not just Steam. And if you want to get like the full experience, it costs way more than $70. I couldn't jump in time. And most of it is just the reason why a lot of these games are $70 is because people just want games to be like too over the top in graphics and story and presentation, so therefore it takes a lot more effort and a lot more time to get these games out and ready. Like, expectations have now become super high for games to be almost like movies. And what ends up happening is that they become not only so long to make, but so expensive to make. Oh, just now we made it to Denver? But let's not forget, then again, we can't just ignore the fact that games sometimes were really expensive, even back then. That's because they were on carts. Let's not forget how expensive Mario RPG was at launch. Oh, we went to Albuquerque. How much did it cost? In Canada, after tax, it was like $100. Which even back in the 90s was insane. Oh, that was a... Wow, 2 people wanted to have toaster in that building. They couldn't just share a loaf? Has anyone been playing any hacks or homebrew for Game Boy Family System? There was a Wordle homebrew. And that was it. Alright, taking our destruction a little bit more eastward. Hey! Full health, let's go. Most of the hacks for Game Boy were just like either Pokemon or Fire Emblem. And I know there was one particular Fire Emblem hack that got covered by Red Spray, where one guy did a hack of Fire Emblem for the GBA, put his self-insert in there, so he can confess his love for, like, another character. And it was so awkward. But I mean, he put it out there, he put it on YouTube, so good for him. He didn't care if it was cringe. Too many people treat cringe as if you committed something worse than a crime. Ah, I would have gotten more help if there was a fish in that bowl. Yeah, there were like several Pokemon ROM hacks. Including like some that are not great for anyone below the age of edgelord to play, or even above the age of edgelord. Like there was like Pokemon Knife, where you could just stab NPCs. And then there was like another one, I think it was called Pokemon Brown, which had a lot of vile language, including the N-word. Age of Edgelord is usually like the amount of time you have like a Reddit account until you close it down. So like once you got to that point of the game, and the worst part of it is you streamed it, it's like, yeah, okay, that's enough of that. It wasn't getting any better. It was getting worse. Oh, Dallas. Lizzie does Dallas. I thought if you just punched the sign at all, you might be able to break it. But you only take damage if you climb into it. I was wrong. Punching also hurts you. Is one of your aunts Lizzie? Just makes her own house after destroying all the skyscrapers. They were becoming an eyesore. Lived at the bank at the top of a motel. This is a pretty relaxing game after dealing with the Lion King. At least there's hardly any consequence for dying other than having to wait a few seconds. Seems the music kind of cuts out when the train arrives. Sorry, no toast for you. So what's everyone else's plans for the rest of the night? I was gonna like work on some YouTube videos for like undeclared playthroughs, but I didn't really get much time. And by the time this stream is over, it's probably gonna be around 10 o'clock. And I don't like recording videos at the start of 10 o'clock. I don't like to make too much noise for my neighbors. They deal with enough. Work on some art? Oh, that's cool. Hey, if you get a chance, maybe you should share your art on Discord, if you can. You got an art channel for it. Man, these tanks really mess you up. So I'm here, like, playing more Age of Calamity, which I haven't even bothered to finish the DLC. Oh, that's right, you can loop through the other side. Plus, I gotta eventually plan out what's gonna be on tomorrow's Fistful Friday, where we play a whole bunch of fighting games. And I gotta make sure, like, whatever games come up on the roll, that I have them ready. Still at large. Very large. Oh, the cake's gone now. Plus, I gotta think about what next week's Thursday shorty's gonna be. I have a few games done. I'm just wondering what one should go up next week. I'm back. I think the military is like, oh, let's not bother to fix these buildings. They're a lost cause. Alright, now thanks for stopping by, Joker. Search bonus again? Oh, it's a taller building. Lacrosse? We're attacking attacking Canada's national sport. What a world. No! Damn paparazzi! See, the army would only care if you're in Toronto, like that time they had a one-day snowstorm. But they had to get the military out. Make sure everybody was dug out. I mean, we did have some military aid as well. Like during Snowmageddon, like 3 years ago. When we had close to 80 centimeters of snow that fell in like a 24-hour period. That shit was wild. We were shut down for like a week. And then the pandemic happened a couple months later. Like, we just had, like, probably 2 once-in-a-lifetime events in, like, 2 months. Never a dull day in this lifetime. Man, everybody's having turkey, huh? Like giant kaiju attacking. It's a time of celebration. It's their Thanksgiving. A regular day in Canada? I wouldn't say that much anymore. Like, our winter's been starting late. And they get really vile. Like, sometimes you get 1 or 2 days that are supremely vile. And then afterwards, it's just kind of mild, but likes to stick around. At least that's how it's been the past few years. Ah, drink the toilet water, somebody didn't flush. Rinse out the piss with a turkey. Totally a normal thing to say. Out of context. What's your opinion for your new show on YouTube, Modern and Classic, Saturday and Sunday? Hey, whatever works for you, do it. What matters is you have fun with it. A lot of people tend to do like modern and classic stuff. Oh, I better move. Also, you only have like one building blowing up at a time. So you can start damaging a building that's already about to go down. Yoink. Why can't I punch that window? Keeps missing. There we go. And then it disappears! Leave the dynamite on the bridge! Tampa Bay! Damn. Early damage so fast. Man, it's freaking dangerous in Tampa. It's full of Florida men. No giant monster can stand up to that. You know, that's something a Florida man would do, like drive a tank through a pier, and then just keep going. Ah, somehow I ate that.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Search bonus again? Yeah, they said it was like and every week it happens. Oh. Yum. Oh, Miami. I'm in Miami, bitch. That's probably something you heard in nightclubs in the mid-2000s. Mostly by people that wear belts that are $20 but look like they're $1,000. Miami, let's ride some alligators. Well, tomorrow's Friday. You usually find a very flat one. Or Flat Fuck Friday, according to the internet. That was a good hit. Lab foul up, film at 11. I gotta watch the film! Oh shit, I'm eating! I feel like Lizzie destroying a cab was definitely a psyops by Uber. Hey, maybe there'll be Uber cops as well. Imagine if there actually is such a thing as like an Uber police force, and then you all come and say, oh, whoa, you told the future, what the hell? Miami should not take 3 days to destroy. Well, unless you lose LeBron. That only takes one. But I digress. He just face palms like, why are you talking about LeBron? And the Marlins do whatever. You know, every time I hear about the Marlins, you know what I'm reminded of? That time in 2003 when the Cubs were probably on their way to beating the Marlins. And then that guy, Bartman I think it was, reached out and caught the ball. And then the Marlins won the game afterwards. Like, that was nuts. Like, it was the talk for like a long time. I think it was like the Buckner non-catch would probably be it. Daytona! By that time, that whole thing with the Red Sox and the Mets, like, I was probably only like a couple weeks alive, so I only remember that as highlights. Yeah. I drowned. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't remember ever seeing the transformation when you're underwater. Mobile! Alabama! We made it to Alabama. Lizzie just like knocks on the window. I know you're LARPing Deliverance in there. I gotta tear this building down. Whoa, 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 whoa. They got clouds now. They can control the weather. Tuscaloosa? Is that still in Alabama? I don't think I've ever heard of that town. I think people only want to live there because it's a fun name to say. Until they make fun of you if you lose again and they call you a Tuscalooser. You're not just a loser, you're a Tuscaloosa. That's gotta sting a little bit. Well, I knew this playthrough was gonna take a while, because Rampage games usually do. Well, thankfully it keeps ending up on the same side that I'm on. Atlanta! Going to Hotlanta now. See, a taxi that thinks that can survive Lizzie's breath is a crazy taxi. Oh, I want that. They put 3 of them in a row. What the frick? Oops. I ate the skull juice. So what do you mean you ate juice? It was frozen. Don't worry about it. FSU should have been in the playoffs. Honestly, I don't follow college sports. not really for me. And I find they treated a bigger deal than, like, pro sports. Like, college sports are heavily worshipped. And, like, the actual colleges themselves, especially, like, the academics and stuff, not so much. I mean, a football coach would probably make more than the entire faculty of a university combined. It's insane. But that's how it is. Because they treat sports like it's church. Oh, I'm backing off so the tank doesn't get me. Oh yeah, Rampage on the NES is where I first heard of Rampage. At all. I didn't even know it was an arcade game until years later. I remember in later games you can jump on the rooftops and that destroys them too. Made your first frappe today, yo, that sounds dope. What kind of flavor was it? I tried something like that with my blender as well. It took me like 2 tries, because the first time the bottom part wasn't closed completely. So I ended up making a mess everywhere. But the second time it turned out fine. Ah, caramel. That sounds pretty good. We gotta work our way to the northern half of the states eventually, too. Oh, I'm dead. Again. That's where you can just hit B right away. And not wait to become a human. Did anyone ever see that Rampage movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Honestly, I didn't see it, because it didn't seem that interesting to me. And it almost reinforces the point that, The Rock would take almost anything that was thrown at him. Just like Liam Neeson keeps taking these, Taken likes. Like, those are the only movies he beats in now. Nashville? There's some... I think I've had Nashville hot chicken wings before. They're really good, they're really spicy. But most of all, they're also kinda oily. I mean, that's what it is. It's like flavored oil. So your fingers will definitely be slick after eating that. Damn cops always making you loop around. Oh, better have something that gives me the full health. That's better. Still in Nashville. Man, I'm surprised back then, when I Let's Played Rampage, the NES version, that I actually did the whole thing. Because it's just a ton, and I mean a ton of levels. I guess it's easier in a Let's Play where you don't have to worry about doing it all in one sitting. Because you can just take a break in between. But still, knowing that you had to put in, like, tons of videos just for that one game. Day 44, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oops, I hit the wrong way. Oh, the door's still intact. Yeah, Cole was the third person. Because we did that at his house. Oh. Oh. Oh damn, another tank. What channel is that? It's on Much Games Guides. That was like a group channel. Well, still is. Why does Michigan look messed up? Looks like it's just doing the thumbs up now. Oh, now we're in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hey, maybe we'll find Glenn Jacobs' house. Tell him to stop being a shitlord on Twitter. Oh, see ya. Ah, good old gravity. It always gets theirs. Chattanooga. It almost sounds like an Alan Jackson song. I know the song is actually Chattahoochee. Which, does anybody even call it that anymore? Do they even have Chattahoochees in, like, the year of our Lord 2024? Richmond. Man, I'm so glad the later Rampage games had power-ups such as, like, breath attacks. To really freshen up the gameplay. Once saw a meme that combined Alan Jackson with Samuel L. Jackson to get Samuel Allen Jackson, whose catchphrase is country music motherfucker. Man, America would be a completely different nation if that Samuel Allen Jackson did a 9/11 album. Alright, let's continue on through here. At least these buildings are skinny.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods.
Oh, that's a perfect time to do it. No, Lizzie got hydrate too! Good, I ate it. Skin was nice and crispy. Baltimore! I mean, can I make it look even more damaged? Is that possible? No offense to anybody that's watching this video from Baltimore. No, they're fishing. You know, life is hard enough dealing with a giant kaiju that cannot be called Godzilla to be legally distinct. Let's at least get a nice trout out of it. It says want to eat well, punch slower. Who follows that advice, really? For Rampage. Well, in real life, you really shouldn't be punching while you're eating. Unless you're a cannibal. And that meat just be too tough. Not that I'm suggesting anybody here be a cannibal. Obviously, I can't say anything if you already are. You like when games outside stuff like fishing? I do. Sea of Stars is a game I'm Let's Playing as part of the Christmas special as fishing. And it doesn't look like a pain in the ass to do. Yeah. Boston. The doors are sturdy in Boston as well. Oh damn, this building has more than one toilet. Oh no. Super Mario RPG is the Beetle game? Yeah, but that's not fishing though. So therefore it's not a superior game. Oh, I feel bad for that soldier. He about to be pancaked. Oh, Bangor, Maine. Went to Boston and ate at the oldest restaurant in the States that's still open? Isn't that like a steakhouse or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Alright, but you do fish in Breath of Fire 2. Yeah, but you were talking about Super Mario RPG. What does that got to do with Breath of Fire 2? Oyster Bar and Grill? I don't know if I'd be down for oysters. I'd be down for the bar and grill part. I'd probably give clams a try. Well, if I ever did end up eating oysters, it definitely wouldn't be, like, raw oysters. Every time I think of, like, oysters... You remember Man vs. Food? And, like, Adam Richman tried to eat, like... Oh, not Adam Richman, the guy that Adam Richman was coaching. To try to eat, like, dozens and dozens of raw oysters. And I imagine the texture would just be awful after, like, the first few. Makes me think that scene from Osmosis Jones? What scene? I don't think I've ever seen Osmosis Jones. Bill Murray and an oyster that was polluted. Chris Rock cell pushed an emergency puke. Ew. Jesus. Like, it's bad enough that Lord of the Rings Return of the King turned me off from eating tomatoes. Now that turned me off from oysters even more. You can only do these search bonuses at night. That's why we don't get attacked. See, when you see something like Mutant Spouse, that should be hope for all of us to eventually get married if we choose to. If a mutant can get married, so can you. Uh-oh. I'm fine. I'm fine. It wasn't too far. Wait, I forget. How many days are there in Rampage for the NES? Because there are 3 digits. Does anybody know? $128 days? Oh, good lord. It's like 10:16 where I am. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to play all this. Like, we're over an hour now. What day am I on right now? I'd say if we at least get to halfway, that'll be good enough. Oh, we're in Montreal. I've been to Montreal once. I was mostly there to watch a hockey game. But my dad and I got to see some sights. Well, not sights that were far from the hotel, but still good enough. Uh-oh. The game starts in Peoria, Illinois, and ends in Piano, Illinois. Not the NES game, it don't. That started in California. You might be looking at the arcade version. Huh, Quebec. Just the rest of Quebec. I facepalm too if I got hit by a photographer in Quebec. Yep. Ottawa. If they were in America, would the city be called Ottawa what? Because Ottawa? Like Ottawa? That's where you're from? I never been to Ottawa. Yes and no, been to Toronto. But I've only been to the airport. And there was a stopover on the way to Winnipeg. And if you remember, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but if you're in the airport of Toronto, you're not necessarily in Toronto. Until you go through the gates and say, you're in Toronto now. Wow, this has got to be the most violent part of Canada. Usually they try to take you down with hockey pucks and apologies. And I can say that about Canada because I am from Canada. I guess that would be considered Mississauga, yeah, you're right. Oh. I got it. That was the first time I appeared opposite of where I was. Now this feels like Canada. Or at least media depiction of Canada. The beer there is way stronger than the States. That's a good landing. You have another tank! Alright, you know what? I think that's gonna be it for Rampage for the NES. Like, once you get past stage 1, you've pretty much seen everything in the game.